Welcome to Out There. This week I want to share some tips with you on opening up the face. A lot of times when we put layers around the face, it's still heavy, but a client doesn't want a fringe. So this is a great way of creating a fringe-like effect in the longer layers. So take a look. So we're going to go in, and I'm going to take a section that just leaves us an even amount of hair right here around the face. And what we're going to do is open it up in sort of a non-traditional way. We're going to use a technique that we call a dotted line. And what we're going to do is go from the cheekbone length that we started here, and we're going to do two things. First, I'm going to lighten it up where it's a little bit heavy right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a dotted line that sits almost like a long fringe inside of this shape. So here we go. I'm going to start here on this side. I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut little pieces that are sitting at a fringe length inside, but a long fringe. And what this does is it creates space in between these pieces that we've left longer, and then as we move our way around to the other side, we're going to curve it back down. So you can see how we've got space now in between the pieces, but we've got our fringe length inside, which just starts to really open that up. With this technique, you don't have a solid guide to use for your second section because you don't want to keep cutting the first section because you won't have anything left. So here's how you avoid doing that. So my hand's going to go on top of this previous section, dropping our hands over. I have to use my visual guide, which is here, and I'm just going to go in and do the same thing, coming across and then starting to come down and let that drop. So it's kind of a rebellious way to create that movement, but you get that opening up around the face. You get these little bits that are coming through and past that sort of faux fringe you did underneath, and it just gives it a little bit of a lighter feel. So I hope that gives you some tips on how to open up the face when you're working with longer layers, but you don't want to cut a fringe. It's the fringe without the commitment. So until next time, that's all for now.